Hey friends, Kenji back again for another draft here on the Card Kingdom YouTube. Don't forget to go to cardkingdom.com/Numot to check out all of the newest Magic cards. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty's coming out soon, so good time to go check it out. Again, cardkingdom.com/Numot. We're playing a cube draft. This is the Ravnica Cube. So presumably it's going to be cards from all of the different Ravnican sets. Just like any cube, you're trying to build a specific deck strategy as opposed to just good cards, although it is sometimes fun just to draft good cards and go from there. But yeah, we'll jump in. You'll see a lot of rares for that case, or in that case, right? You'll see a bunch of good commons and uncommons as well, because this is going to be a higher power level draft format. Anyways, let's just jump right in. Standout cards to me, Divine Visitation looks really, really fun. There's an Expansion Explosion, Quasi-Duplicate, Bleeding Edge is always great. I think I'm going to take the Chromatic Lantern. That's the card that stands out to me in this pack. I am a sucker for multicolor decks, ramp decks, and this feels like the perfect card for me. Although I don't know if that's a good strategy here in the Ravnica Cube, so we'll see if that is actually going to be something that turns out to be good or bad. Biomass Mutation. Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX. Okay, probably not. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1. Interesting. What does Dimir Charm do again? Counter a sorcery or kill a creature with power 2 or less. Okay, interesting. So none of these, I mean, coming from Vintage Cube and whatnot, this is a drastic reduction in power level. So I think in this type of set, it's probably better to draft it maybe like a Chaos draft, where you're just taking the more powerful cards, but still trying to draft like a specific strategy. That being said, man, I just don't really know what to do here. So like maybe I just take like a green-blue land to stay open, because I don't know what's what. Nothing is a standout to me yet. Okay, in this pack, ooh, Jace's Archivist is always a fun one. I used to have a good mill deck with this thing. It's funny. Maybe I just take like the Paradise Druid here. That's a good 2-drop ramp creature. Maybe I'm gonna try to build like some weird ramp deck or something. Again, I don't know. You're probably better off building like a creature-based deck in this format than trying to do anything else, would be my guess, but this looks like a solid enough start. There's never anything wrong with taking like fixing or ramp in a cube where you don't know, what the good strategies are. Oh yeah, we can take like Endray's Forerunners if we wanted to. I mean, it's nothing like Craterhoof Behemoth though, so kind of honestly want to just take like the Wiltleaf Liege maybe and go for like a mono green deck or something like that. Stick with my Paradise Druid in the land I've already taken. Oh yeah, the Sign of Vitu-Ghazi is good. There's a couple Wrath effects here, Supreme Verdict and Kaya's Wrath. Okay. I mean, normally I tend to lean towards like more control-y decks. Oh, maybe we can build like a flash deck. Blue-green flash deck? That seems fun. Although after just taking the Wiltleaf Liege, taking the Wiltleaf Cavalier would make a lot of sense. But yeah, okay. Maybe I'm going to try to build like some blue-green flashy flash deck. I don't know if that's a supported archetype here, but after seeing the Frilled Mystic, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Little bit awkward maybe that the Wiltleaf Liege is always going to be triple green, but that's probably okay. So hopefully we can wheel like the Gyre Sage and whatnot. What did we get here? This is Hit and Run. Interesting. Probably just going to take the Hinterland Harbor here, right? I imagine Beast Within is probably okay as well, but let's take the blue-green fixing. A Notion Thief. Huh. Plain-wide Celebration could go well for maybe a little green-blue rampy flashy deck. Man, Mirror Weave was a super fun card back in, what is it, Shadowmoor or Eventide? Really funny one. All right, we'll take the Celebration. Like I said, I have no idea what the solid archetypes are. I think there's probably a Magic Online article detailing it. Usually when a new cube goes up on Magic Online, they give you some kind of information as like strategies you should look for. But often enough, and with like new sets, for example, when new sets first come out, I try to avoid any spoilers or anything like that. And the first look at a set I want to get is just by drafting it. So, you know, if you've ever watched my like Twitch channel or any of my YouTube channel videos, you'll know that that's what I frequently tend to do. Just jump into a new format, draft it while learning all about the cards at that same time. So this is similar to that. Another big 7 drop here that, well, it gives you, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gives you 10 power and toughness worth of creatures for 7 mana, all split up between 4 different creatures. You get this 1/1 itself, a 2/2, a 3/3, and a 4/4. I'm going to try taking that over like the Hengate pathway here, I think. No, I lied. I'm going to take the pathway. It can be a blue source, or it can also be a random white source for Liege. Plus, I'd rather take the fixing before the splashable cards. But yeah, if I took the Summoner, I wonder if there was some weird like Flicker deck we could draft. Oh wait, the token deck we could have drafted. That's right. Oh no, I should have taken it. Can I go like Bant tokens? Let's do that. We have Plain Wide Celebration. That makes a bunch of 2/2s, right? So those would turn into 4/4s. Oh, God. Okay, let's try to have some fun here. Again, this might not be the correct line of play, but if we can go Bant tokens, that seems like a fun one. Oh, damn, I wish I had taken that Tristani's Summoner now. Instead of giving you a 2/2, a 3/3, and a 4/4, you would just get 3 4/4 angels. Yeah, I bet you green-white tokens is a well-supported archetype if we don't want to end up running the Frilled Mystic after all. Into a Conclave Naturalist seemed pretty good. Just a good value creature. And if not, you can just sideboard it, so we'll see about that one. In fact, maybe I do start that in the sideboard instead of the main deck. Although I guess we've seen quite a few quite a few artifacts and enchantments in the format. So that could just be a really solid include in your main. I don't recall any other token producers, but I'm sure there were. Oh, the Scion, what was it? Is it called Scion of Vitu-Ghazi? I think that card's probably a little bit too good to wheel, but Squirrel Sanctuary. Okay. Hell yeah. Squirrel Sanctuary with Divine Visitation? Absolutely. This could be really unique. Good fixing, good card so far. What else? I recall vaguely, like, I think there was an Azorius Chancery that I passed, but the bounce lands I don't expect to come back around either. Somebody took Supreme Verdict, and we got Kaya's Wrath back. Don't think we'll be playing the Fetid Heath, but it's the card that we're most likely to play there, so I guess we'll take it. Couple more choices. Can't imagine getting much, but I mean, I guess for the token style deck, not many people are probably drafting this archetype, so you never know. All right, what does the Guardian Project do again? Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature in your graveyard, draw a card. So if you have a ton of just random creature cards, this is pretty good. It might not be the best in this deck right now, but we'll have to see how the next 2 packs play out, because that definitely could be worth running. All right, last couple picks probably shouldn't matter. Hopefully we can get something good to start with pack 3. All right, Lazotep Reaver, last pick. Yeah, whatever. Give me my new pack. Come on, come on. Okay, pack number 2. What did we find here? We got ourselves a Seachrome Coast potentially, although like I said, I think we're probably going to end up cutting the Frilled Mystic and maybe just going green-white creatures. Oh, although, you know what? Yeva has Flash. Oh, maybe there is a good Flash deck available in the format. Selesnya Sanctuary is great. Prison Realm is just solid removal. Okay, you know what? Maybe we can still take the Yeva and do some flashy token nonsense. I'm willing to try this. This gives all of your green creature spells Flash. Another pretty solid pack here. What do we have? Keeper of the Accord. 3/4. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if that player controls more creatures than you, make a 1/1 white token. At the beginning of each player's end step, if that player controls more lands than you, may search for a basic plains put on the battlefield tapped. Wow, that card is nice. Good for the tokeny business. We have a Simic Growth Chamber. This is one of those bounce lands that are just great that I'm talking about. Far and Away is fantastic, especially if you can fuse it. What does this Sprouting Renewal do again? Oh, that's pretty good as well. Make a 2/2 with Vigilance or kill an enchantment or artifact. That goes well online with what our deck's trying to do as well. I'm going to try this Keeper of the Accord, though. That card looks really solid. Heraldic Banner. Oh, Borderland Ranger's pretty good. Sunlance is fine. Yeah, I kind of like taking the Borderland Ranger here. Just some fixing and a solid creature. All in all. Remand. Oh, damn. What is this? Utopia. Urban Utopia. When it enters, you draw a card. Enchanted land has add 1 of any color. Alright, so it's not ramp, but it is fixing and card draw. Status Statue. Yeah, there's nothing great for us in this pack. I don't know. I mean, I guess Remand, if we're going to potentially play blue, makes sense. Remand's just pretty darn solid. Yeah, I guess we can take that for sure. Oh, now in a Dream Eater? Okay. So it does feel like I'm moving closer towards the Flash deck than the token deck now. Most definitely. We have a much better start to the flashy Flash deck than the token deck, so maybe this is just a pipe dream anyways. Because we have better blue-green fixing than anything else. I kind of like that. Yeah, alright, let's stick to our initial plan. Blue-green Flash. We've got 3 flashy Flash creatures right now. The Yeva gives our other green creatures Flash. Hopefully we can find some more like blue interaction, but this is looking nice. Okay, next pack. Ooh, the Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, that card's great. We have a 4-mana 5/5 with Scavenge. We have a kind of a weak tapper, and I think what I'm going to take is the Quench here. Just some more instants. Some more counters. Seems good. What does this one do? Spell Rupture. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. I don't know if that's very good, but maybe it's worth trying out. I could see taking like Mobilized District too, but okay, I'm willing to try this weird counter. So you have to have a creature for this to do anything. And the bigger your creatures, the better this is, but yeah, I mean, a bunch of cheap counters seems fine. We do want to pick up some early game creatures though, because the majority of my creatures are 4+ drops. We only have the Druid and the Ranger really for early. I mean, I guess Sanctuary. Oh no, wait, we're not even running that Sanctuary anymore, are we? Probably not. Yeah, so this is maybe, but I'm sure it'll be okay in the end. Okay, next pack gives us, what is this? Add 1 mana of any color. If that mana is spent on a multicolored creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with an additional... Nope, so we're just going to take, what, Snake form here? Decent combat trick, and it cycles, so seems to make sense. Goes along with our blue-green Flash game plan anyways. And on our wheel, let's see, we got Tome of the Guildpact back. Whenever you cast a multi-cut, so no. I guess we're just going to take the Prison Realm here and maybe splash it. Because, yeah, there's nothing in this pack for us otherwise. I'm a little bit short on playables. I'm going to need to find quite a few, it feels like, in pack 3. We'll see, though. Okay, wield a mission briefing. Surveil 2, choose an instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, this turn exile it instead. Or the Far and Away. I'm willing to try mission briefing, because if we can pick up some more counter magic, then this is going to have at least a little bit of utility. It's not bad. Quicken? Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, probably going to need a little bit more fixing to make this Wiltleaf Liege really playable, but... Dang, I'm pretty sure I passed the Simic Growth Chamber this pack, didn't I? That would have been kind of nice. This is probably okay. Although I doubt Quicken's going to make the main. Hopefully it doesn't anyway. 7 creatures right now, so Guardian Project is like kind of medium. Don't think we're playing any of those. Plume Veil could be an interesting sideboard card. 3 cards left in the pack. Yeah, I'm a little bit short on playables, aren't I? 14 non-land cards going into the 3rd pack. So might have to run just like Quicken for a cycle. I don't think we want Sanctuary. Maybe splashing Prison Realm is okay. Means we'd get the Pathway. Maybe Guardian Project is a thing. But with so few creatures, the Guardian Project doesn't feel like it's correct to play. Whenever a non-token enters in battlefield, it doesn't... Yeah, I don't think that's good enough. And a last pick, Wild Cantor. Alright, so pack 3, we're going to need to pick up quite a few goodies, but I think for right now this isn't terrible. But then again, who knows, right? I've never played this cube before, so could end up with what is either a good deck or a bad deck, and I wouldn't know. All right, here's the 3rd and final pack of this Ravnica draft. We opened, what is this? 6 mana, 6/6 trample. When it enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get plus... Okay, so there's that Craterhoof Behemoth type card I was talking about. Much better than Endray's Forerunners. This is just a baseline 6/6 trample, too. This card seems fantastic. What else are we passing? Kazmina, Enigmatic Mentor is really, really good. Urban Evolution's probably decent. But yeah, I think we're just going to try to take this Earthshaker. This card seems really fun. 6 mana, 6/6 trample baseline, and then you overrun as well, so that can end the game really, really nicely. Pick number 2. Ooh, a Tolsimir. That's really good. What is this, Dream Leash? You can't choose an untapped permanent as the spell's target. As you cast it, you control it. Alright, so it's you can steal any permanent with this, but it has to be a tapped permanent. I imagine that's still really, really good. Renegade Krasis. Whenever this evolves, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter on them already. I think I'd rather just take Tolsimir here. Another really, really good splash card. Just all around solid by itself anyways. Yeah, it seems good to me. Yeah, maybe we're Bant after all, huh? Do I have any more wolves in this deck to combo with it? I don't think so. Still missing some early game creatures. I'm probably going to end up cutting this briefing. There's a Creekwood Liege if we wanted to. Ooh, Spark Double's really good. I vaguely remember Augury Adept being solid too. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put in that card in your hand. You gain. Okay, so back in the OG Shadowmoor Eventide format, there were these like enchantments And I think the blue-white enchantment gave like flying, so that's where that card really shined. But yeah, I think this is a Spark Double over Temple Garden. And then we have like a Warden here too. Temple Garden's also fantastic, but no, Spark Double's I think a little bit too strong. Fibblethip. We got a Mystic Genesis. This is what? Counterspell. Make a big ooze. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Return up to 3 target multicolored cards from your graveyard. Okay, that's strong. Dovin, Hand of Control. I don't recall this being great. No. Yeah, I think... Well, actually, maybe the Mystic Genesis wheels and I can just take Fibblethip instead. That actually seems better to me. Let's do that. Take Fibbles and try to wheel the Mystic Genesis. Okay, probably just the very easiest breeding pool now for our next pick. Passing a Mercy Killing, which I think is good. Prey Upon, which is okay. Oh, there's another token card. Yeah, it feels like we could have been a token deck still as well, but I think what we're doing is still fine. I'd much rather just have the breeding pool here for fixing than the random token enabler. Into a, what does this one do? Simic Charm. Creature gets +3/+3. Permanents you control gain hexproof or bounce a creature. That seems good enough. Passing, ooh, Krenko, yikes. I have to imagine that's just a slam dunk bomb in this format if you're red. What else? Slaughterhorn? Nah, we'll just take Simic Charm here. Creature count's currently at 11, but we have 4 more cards that we can maybe pick up to fill the deck with. I guess Plain White Celebration should also count as creatures technically. I still feel like my early game is really lacking though. Okay, Flooded Grove, Prime Speaker Vanifar, but this is not a good Vanifar deck, or just a Crawl Harpooner. Crawl Harpooner seems like one of those creatures that's probably just good enough to take here over the Flooded Grove for fixing. Although the Flooded Grove is dang good, especially with like Wiltleaf Liege, but yeah. Want to get some more early game creatures, and I think the Harpooner's probably right for that. Okay, next pick. What do we have? Oh, a Mono Skellion with Old School border. It's pretty funny. Adarkar Wastes for some good fixing, or just a flashy Whisper Agent do we want to take here? I think taking the Adarkar Wastes is probably slightly better than the Flash. We just needed a couple more fixing pieces anyways, and so I think that's good. Atomic on the Wheel. Oh god, these are not cards we want here. Okay, I still need a few more playables. Otherwise, I'm going to have to run some of those cards I don't really want to add into the deck. What is that's pick 9, so we have 6 more chances or something. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about going into these cubes. You never know. I'm sure we can find a few more green, blue, or white cards to fill out the deck, but like I said, I'm not sure if this deck's going to be great or if it's going to be awful. We'll just have to see. Okay, well, interesting. We got the Cunning Nightbonder and the Dream Leash back. I'm pretty sure Dream Leash is nuts. Or maybe just very good. Like the Nightbonder makes sense with Flashy Flash, but I think it's taking opponents' bombs, even if they have to be tapped, seems nice, right? And even stealing a land doesn't even seem that bad often enough, depending on how many colors they're running. Okay, one of our wheels here, Warrant and Warden. I want the Temple Garden, of course, but we need a few more playables, so the Warrant Warden makes sense here. We can either tuck a creature, or make a 4/4 flyer. Both seem good. Yeah, okay. Only need one more playable now, so we're going to get there. It's just, then the question becomes, is this a good deck for this format? And we'll have to play out the matches to see if it is, huh? As we got probably nothing here for us on this pick. right? I don't think Vivid's going to be good enough with only, what, 4 or 5 multicolor cards. We ended up with 12 creatures thus far. 12 creature cards, I guess. Don't think we want Wild Cantor, right? That just can add mana. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. Okay, Prey Upon Wield, as long with Combine Chrysalis and some other nonsense. Yeah, there's the deck, probably. 23 playables, these 5 fixers. And, yeah, we'll have to... have to see. I wonder if there's a good Thespian stage deck in the format. I mean, I guess if everybody's running Karoo lands, or whatever they're called, the bounce lands, then maybe it is. But yeah, let's do this and build it and then go to round 1. All right, let's build this baby. Should be pretty simple. Let's see. Realistically, only 1 or 2 splash cards. Oh, maybe 3. 1 white land, 2, 3. Let's see. Druid can fix. Ranger can fix. I don't think we want any of those. So 1 plains, maybe 2 should be sufficient. What does our mana base look like if we only add 1? We get access to 11 of the other colors. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. I guess the white overlaps with some of the blue to help cast a Wiltleaf Leech. That actually should be okay. Kind of like that. All right, let's, yeah, submit it like this. And this is our Ravnica Cube draft. Let's see if we can get there with some Bant, flashy nonsense. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Ravnica Cube nonsense. On the draw with, I guess, a decent enough hand. Uh-oh. Our opponent is on some kind of red aggro deck. That might be a problem. This Spell Rupture might be a little bit awkward now, won't it? The real question is, since we're on the draw, is it going to be better to run out the Harpooner on turn 2 or just hold up Quench? I guess it depends what they do here. Pretty unfortunate to lose the die roll versus some kind of red aggro deck. Jeez. Oh, okay. They kept a hand with no second land, but they have multiple 1-drops. I guess I should probably just run out the 3-2 then. We need to draw a forest pretty badly for Yeva. Yeah. And if they have any way to kill the Harpooner, we're going to be in a world of hurt. All right, we're going to eat, or rather trade for the 2-2. This one has to always attack. Okay, and they didn't do any plays. Nice. So that's what we needed. Because if we're only going to be taking 2 next turn, then that's fine. Yeah, plane's pretty darn awkward for this Frilled Mystic, but again, we really just want to draw lands, period. I have to imagine they have some kind of 2-drop. Daring Skyjack. Yep, it didn't matter what it was. We were certainly just going to counter here. All right, come on, Forest. Simic Charm. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Bleh. Well, that's not what we want to see. What's a good sideboard for red-white aggro? Do we have any? Maybe like Squirrel Sanctuary, or try to play the Plume Veil, I guess, would be okay. Oh no, Legion Warboss. I guess I'm going to bounce that before they can get the trigger. We'll take 2 and go to 12. And again, really need to draw a green source off the top. Oh, okay, phew, we did it. So now we have a chance here. because they'll be playing their Legion Warboss again pre-combat. And then we get to flash out Yeva. Eat the Tattermunge. We can even play Spark Double on Yeva if we want to, because Spark Double gets around the Legendary Clause. All right, there we go. Perfect. And now we're just going to pass. We have Frilled Mystic open now. We have Spell Rupture available. They're going to go for a Lava Coil. We're going to go for the Frilly. I would like to counter your Lava Coil, thank you. Oh man, if Spark Double was a green creature, we could actually flash it out and then copy Frilled Mystic to have like a secondary Frilled Mystic. That'd be pretty funny. We have something for 1 white. Oh, a Figure of Destiny. Very nice. Okay, well, we get to eat both of the 1/1 goblins. Oh, wait, no, the second one doesn't have to attack. Never mind. Gotcha, only the first one has to attack. My mistake. So I actually made a mistake by eating the Tattermunge the first time around. Oh, well. I think we're just going to make some big swings here. We can put them on a 2-turn clock very easily. Or actually, you know what I could do? I wonder if I should just hit him for 7, play the Spark Double, and hold up Spell Rupture. That might be slightly better than hitting him for 13. Yeah, that's probably better to hit him for 7. Play out Spark Double as a second copy of Yeva, which is going to be a 5/5. And then just hold up counter for anything they do this turn. They go for a Prison Realm. Indeed, we will go for a counter. Easy peasy, and then Giant should just win the game on the spot next turn. Sure. So we're going to take 4 if they make this attack. All right. Fine by me. And let's just play out the overrun. Both of these were lethal, though. Giant and Liege. Oof. So the opponent kept a 1-lander and fortunately bricked off for a couple turns, which gave us enough time to deploy out our larger, more relevant threats. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the Plume Veil. I mean, the celebration's good, but it's so slow. I think I'm going to leave in the celebration and maybe just try to cut this Conclave Naturalists. I might even want to bring in like the Wild Cantor too. Just a random 1/1 blocker that can maybe ramp me. Seems better than Snake Form versus them. I think Scroll Sanctuary could also be relevant. Maybe over Spell Rupture for sure. Yeah, let's do it something like that. Because I'm not always going to have board control. Usually they're going to have it first before I do. Game 2 1-lander. Blech. We're going to have to ship that down to 6. And I guess this is a keep. Foundry Street Denizen, yeah. Okay, well, Paradise Druid was a really solid draw for us. So we can go Paradise Druid next turn into Wiltleaf Liege. Oof. Appears they have a really solid aggro deck, though. Add Archer Wastes. And we saw Lava Coil from them too, so it's not even like the Wiltleaf Liege guarantees anything. And Prison Realm for that matter. Scab Clan Berserker. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, if it's renowned, it deals 2 damage to that player. Yikes. 3 cards left in their hand? I mean, I guess I actually should trade with the Scab Clan then, before it gets renowned. We don't get to play our Wiltleaf Liege this turn, but we do get to potentially remand anything that they do here into playing Liege. And they're always gonna always want to play creatures pre-combat for the Foundry Street. Oh, so maybe they don't even have anything here. Just maybe burn spells or something. Angrath. Okay, yeah, let's remand that. That gives their creatures menace, though. So that's another huge problem for us. Don't know if this is a good matchup. Need to find like Tolsimir or something. Yeah, they did have the Lava Coil. And their Figure of Destiny again. So I take another 4, I go to 7. I need to draw a creature and then be it a creature that I can also prey upon with, I guess. I guess that plays. That sucks, though, because... Like, I can't kill their Figure of Destiny here. Oh, is Spark Double only creatures you control? Ah, right. Well, I guess it didn't matter then, did it? Yeah, we were just dead on board anyways then. Ah, well, I kind of... Oh, no! That would have been the perfect... We were dead this turn, though, anyways, right? They pump it to a 2-2 there, and then they turn it into a 4-4 next turn, so... All right, I forgot Spark Double was only creatures you control. Aha. That makes it slightly worse versus their deck. But again, I don't really have... I mean, maybe this card? Oh, I guess this card's a good splash, even though we don't have many planes. Yeah, let's do it like that. That's funny. All right, game 3 here. In this round 1 of the Ravnica Cube, we are on Bant versus a red-white aggro deck. And this hand looks good. Okay. Tolsimir has to be one of our best cards versus them. Turn 2 Fibblethip on the play is also pretty darn fantastic. We know they have a lot of random 1 toughness early drops. Charm can buy us a little time. And Dream Leash probably not bad too. I mean, we might not be stealing anything super relevant, but seems okay. Yeah, all 3 games they've had this Tattermunge. But yeah, Fibblethip looks fantastic here, so. Okay. Good draw sequence here from us. Oh, are they going to Seal of Fire my Fibblethip? How rude. Sure, so I go to 18. We need to find 1 land so I can go Lantern into Tolsimir. Perfect. Is it Legion Warboss again? Oh, the Scab Clan Berserker. Boo. If I want to, I can just Dream Leash that instead of playing out Tolsimir this turn. Frilled Mystic, also a pretty solid draw. I guess it's better to probably just run out the Tolsimir. Kill the Tattermunge Maniac, gain 3 life. I think is the play. Could also just kill the Scab Clan and block the Tattermunge with the Tolsimir, but then I'm losing my 3/3, but maybe that's just better in the first place. Maybe that's just safer. Yeah, let's do that. Given my hand, I think that makes more sense. And then if Tolsimir lives, we can even like bounce it. Oh, they played Pacifism on it. Perfect. Well, that's really good for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and just Prey Upon to kill the Maniac and pass. And yeah. We've stabilized really, really well, so this game is kind of looking over. Yeah, we'll just flash out. Old Frilly and counter Boros Reckoner for sure. If I really wanted to get frisky, I could steal a land with Dream Leash. It's a little bit too cute, I think, though. Krenko Mob Boss. Yep, that looks like a good quench target to me. And then I'm going to go ahead and bounce my Tolsimir to my hand this turn. Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's attack him for 3. Play out 2 3/3s and gain 3 life. Oh, actually, I don't gain life unless it fights, right? Or maybe I always gain 3 life. What is the wording on this? And it's about you gain. Okay, so always gain 3 life. Lava Coil Tolsimir, yep, that's fine. They only have 1 card left in their hand, and they're on a 2-turn clock here, so looks good for us. Prison Realm, the last card, sure. So they get to scry, and I guess they're going to eat the token, which is the safest thing. Okay. Doesn't really matter which lands we grab since we have the Chromatic Lantern. That's not good enough. Yeah, I think we're attacking for 5. See if they block or not. Alright, they're going to go to 3. The goblin that gets created has to attack, so I don't know what their plan is here. When we just take this hit. Yep. Alright, GG's. We got round 1. Let's see if we can win 2 more. Alright. Round 2 of this Ravnica Cube on the play. And yeah, we got a keepable hand here. It's really slow, but well, I'm gonna keep it. Easy as that. Oh, we are 1 green source away from being able to do some good stuff. Actually, this looks like basically our opening hand from game 1 of the first round. Our best draw, I'm guessing, is like Borderland Ranger. 2/2 on turn 3, that would find us the correct mana. Ooh, a Creeping Tar Pit turn 1 from the OP. Yeah, Quench is not a bad draw. Alright, what does this do again? Pumps for 3, I gain hexproof, or permanents I control gain hexproof and bounce a creature. Good old Sultai here. Prophetic Prism. Is that a quenchable card? I think we're going to let that resolve. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, now we are just definitely playing the Flash deck. Going to pass here, try to quench anything they do this turn. Three mana. It is a... what's the word? Davriel. Nope, I don't want to discard anything. Thank you very much. Then we're going to play the Pathway on blue. And say go. None of our white cards in our hand, and we obviously want to be able to cast our Frilled Mystic. Augury Adept. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and counter that. It's a card that can bring them back into the game if I let it connect to me somehow. Hey, drew the planes anyways. Very nice. Alright, and since the opponent's tapped out this turn, we don't need to, like, flash in Yeva or anything. We'll just play out the Naturalists. And even though Prophetic Prism is not, like, some absurd target, still playing out a 4/4 is good enough here, I think. Ah, they've got a Borderland Ranger. For sure. Alright. Let's see, they're going to have 4 cards in their hand after they play the Swamp. Sure. Yep, same thing. Just slamming out our 6-drop that lets us hit in for, what, 13? Dude, I'm pretty sure this card is just busted, right? I don't even know what Ravnica set that's from, but... 6 mana, 6/6 trample. When it ETBs, you overrun. It's just a good rate in limited. Yeah, I mean, game went about as well as we could have hoped for. I don't think there's much of a sideboard to be had. Yep, GG go next. Okay, game 2 here of this second round, and this does not look like a very good hand to me. No white source, so I can't ward in. Or Tolsimir. My first play is on like turn 5 anyways. Let's go down to 6. And yeah, that looks like a much better... We can't get this Earthshaker out of our hand, can we? I'm going to pitch just one of our islands here. We have turn 2 Quench into turn 3 Borderland Ranger. Is the presumed sequence of things. Tolsimir, not bad. So ideally we get to like quench their Augury Adept again and then Borderland Ranger. Ooh, we keep drawing the same exact cards, it feels like. Not that I'm complaining because we're winning with them, but it would be nice to see something alternate. I might not run out the Borderland Ranger next turn if we didn't get something to quench, but once again we hit the Davriel, so that makes that easy. Ah, okay, that's awkward. So I think we're supposed to just grab Forest here instead of Plains. And the reason is we need double green for both of these cards anyways. So grabbing a white source doesn't really make sense. Grabbing a white would just, you know, put me further behind. Okay, this is all too familiar. The Naturalist, the Frilled Mystic, the Earthshaker Giant. Everything is the same. And they know I have Frilled Mystic and whatnot in my deck too, so they gotta be thinking, oh my gosh, do I really want to run into it again? The rest doesn't matter. It's pretty funny. Question is, if they don't do anything here, do I just flash out the Frilled Mystic? It's not crazy. I think it's actually a good play, because we're just going to curve out into Naturalists next turn, so might as well. And I mean, if that got them to not play anything that last turn, then that's basically a time walk anyways. Five mana 4/4. Oh, the reverse counter. The Remand. All right, good stuff. Okay, I am tapped out. This is the window for them. Is it gonna shut, or are they gonna crawl through the open window now? 6 mana, 3 cards in hand. Let's see it. 2, 3, 4. What you got? It was a Finale of Eternity. Nice card, for sure. All right. 2 cards left in their hand. Yeah, let's just go ahead and... Well, I guess we'll just run out a 6/6 trample. Seems better. We can wait off on the Naturalists. Like, if I played the Naturalist first, I could potentially hit for 7 next turn, but I think because we just hit the good mana, like, this is more mana efficient, right? Next turn we can Naturalist plus Prey Upon if they play any creature. Oh, it's a lot of mana. Six? What do you have? Casualties of War. Ugh. That's a good card. Wow, now I'm really glad that I played out the Earthshaker last turn. Because now we still have enough mana to cast our Naturalists. Yeah, I mean, it was a 6 mana 2 for 1, but I guess blowing up the land wasn't that relevant. Oh gosh, another huge spell? What is this one? 6 mana again. Glean Crawlers, 6/6 for 6. At the beginning of your end step, return to your hand all creature cards in your grave that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just attack. And if they block, we can give it +3/+3. So the downside with this play, instead of just... Oh, okay. Well, we're going to pump anyways. I was going to say, the downside of this play is that I don't get in for any damage, but I get to preserve my Prey Upon. But since we didn't block, or since they didn't block, it's the same thing as if we had done it prior. Glean Crawler. Insect Horror. Okay. Quirion Dryad. And that's only when they cast a spell. So if we draw a white source off the top, we are probably gonna GG. Oh, another Angrath. So they're going to make a 2/2 here. All right, come on. White source off the top. Darn it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just attack Angrath. And if they double block, that's good. We need to get the Dryad off the battlefield, it feels like. Oh, you know what? I should be playing out my lands. Since I didn't play out a land last turn, if I draw like Chromatic Lantern next turn, I'm not going to be able to Oh, no. We're okay. Never mind. Yeah, I had to make sure I played one of my lands this turn, but we can go Lantern into Tolsimir next turn, potentially. Lotlith Troll. That's another annoying one. Okay. Come on, deck. Nope, that's terrible. Jeez. Spell Rupture with no creatures on the battlefield. Wonder if they're just going to animate their Tar Pit, swing in. Oh, they have something better to do. There's that Augury Adept. Okay, I need to find a white source next turn. Would be ideal. Fibblethip, come on. Find me a white source. Harpooner, well, I guess it's not terrible. Means at least we can double block. Since their creatures have menace anyways. We can counter something unless they pay 3. That works. Phew. Far and away is super good. Okay. Yeah, we're still in this if we can find a white source. So yeah, got to double block the Augury Adept here. And then we actually get to kill the Angrath since they made this attack. Fibblethip can finish off the Angrath, which is going to take away their menace. Well, it's not a dead draw. Better than drawing an island or a forest, that's for sure. We'll see if they just animate Tar Pit this turn. Yep, there they go. So I'm going to take 7. I'm going to go to 5. And then I die without finding something else. Come on, planes. Oh, brutal. And that will do her. Gonna die with my poor Tolsimir stuck in my hand. If they just animate the Tar Pit and attack with everything, we are dead on board. Good beats. Yeah, Tolsimir would have easily won the game. But I think that was the game that I Borderland Rangered for a green source, right? I think it was correct. I think we just run it back and hope to do a little bit better. Okay, third game here of the second round on the play. Oh, I'm gonna give this a risky keep. It's got all of our colors, and it's got some good spells. Remember, Spark Double does not work on the opponent's creatures, so this is very, very slow, but that being said, the opponent wasn't playing a fast deck, so I think this is probably okay to keep, but I would say it's in like the bottom, bottom 10% of hands that you would want to keep generally. Hopefully we can find a couple of early plays. That's not terrible. Just run out all my tap lands, why not? Doesn't matter. I guess I could feign holding up like Quench or something, but I don't think that's too relevant. All right, we will probably just Prison Realm that one. That's going to get out of control if I don't. And we also want to scry and find some action here. Borderland Ranger. Is that good enough to keep? I don't think it is. I think we bottom that. I mean, keeping any creature that I can cast is fine because it unlocks my Spark Double, but that one seems pretty low. Oh, hopefully they don't have Augur here. Ooh, or Cold Eye Selkie. Oh no. I need to find a removal spell. Oh, you know what? I don't actually have an island. So we can block that currently. Ideally, they do not have a removal spell for my Crawl Harpooner because they will start drawing cards. Oh, don't do it. I don't have an island. I think they might have missed that. I have a bunch of blue lands, but I hadn't played the island out yet. Green, huh? Into a Canker Abomination. Sure. Well, I guess we're gonna play out the Lantern and pass. Set ourselves up for Dream Eating and then copying the Dream Eater. Two cards in hand, 5 mana. Borderland Ranger, alright. Grab a swamp. And a Prophetic Prism. Alright, so we're probably going to want to fire off this Dream Eater on main phase when they can't have a counter. So let's go ahead and do that. Dream Eater, bounce the Canker Abomination. Very nice. Oh my gosh, this is great. Put the lands in the graveyard. Do we want to draw Tolsimir first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 mana. Sure, let's draw Tolsimir. And then draw the Plain-Wide Celebration. And we'll just pass, because if we trade off, then their Canker Abomination enters a little bit bigger. Yep, that's fine. I mean, it's probably just still better to Spark Double again. Rather Dream Eater again. Instead of Tolsimir. Alright, Surveil number 4. Let's put that in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need Fibblethip. Let's go top. Let's draw the Remand next turn instead. And then just attack for 4 in the air here. Because now next turn I can Tolsimir, fight the Borderland Ranger, and attack with everything. And then hold up Remand. We also just have the opponent on a nice 2-turn air clock. Yeah, it feels like a lot of times in these type of cubes, it's better just to draft like powerful cards. So I would guess that this type of cube is more like a chaos draft than it is like a vintage cube draft or whatever like that, you know? They have a Remand. I'm going to Remand their Remand this turn. If I wanted to, I could also have remanded my own Tolsimir, but we wouldn't have been able to replay it this turn, so it's better just to do it like this. GG's. All right, nice little 2-0 start here. Let's see if we can pull off a 3-0 and, yeah, win the last round. Okay, and the third and final round here of this Ravnica Cube. We are on the play with a decent-looking hand. Gonna go turn 2, 3-2. Turn 3, hold up a pseudo counter. Turn 4, profit. Something like that. Something like that, I think. Forest as well from the opponent. All right. Say go. Red, green. Do you have anything to do on turn 2? They do not. Ooh. And we drew another counter. All right, so we get to sit back and say no to a lot of things. Hopefully. Oh, Naya. Shock themselves and pass is a little sketch. I'm going to play this on blue, especially since we drew another 2-mana counter. Because now we can attack, cast a counter when they do something this turn, and then cast another counter on their turn. Yeah, they went for lightning here. Like, all right, let's go ahead and just get this rupture out of our hand before we don't have a creature to use it on. Or rather, a creature with. Night of Autumn. We will counter that with a quench. We might just go the full distance with this little harpooner. Let's hold up Remand here and try to cast Remand on something this turn. If they just pass, then they're holding up Stirring Wildwood, but that's fine. We can just say go. Yeah, 3 power 2-drop with a bunch of counters is not bad. I'm going to pass again. I think I'm all right with that. I think we're going to pass one more time, actually. I don't want to spark double the harpooner. I don't want to just run out the giant and not be able to hold up and Remand. What do they have here? Chord of Calling for 3. All right, let's Remand that now. And then next turn we will just slam the giant and attack for 6 potentially. It looks like they're going to main phase something this time. Aha. Another player with Legion Warboss. I'll go ahead and block. Alright, they're just going to pass. Let's go. Attack for 6. So they still have Chord of Calling open for 2 mana, but that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Man, this giant is just so good. It wheels, it deals. And if we get to Spark Double it next turn, oh baby. Gonna feel real good. We're even kind of flooding out a little bit, aren't we? But we use like well-timed counter magic to keep the pressure on. They could animate the Wildwood and double block if they really wanted to. I'm not saying that's a good play, but they would trade for the Harpooner and not take any damage. What's it gonna be, friend? Alright, looks like they are gonna animate. Sweet, we'll take it. Deal. Man, that Harpooner did work. Probably need to draw like 1 or 2 more spells, I would think. Let's see if they can cord for 4 right now. Wonder what they can go get. We're in really bad shape if they have removal for my giant this turn. Okay, that's fine. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, let's go ahead and Spark Double. Copy Giant. Attack for 9. All right, yeah, attack for 9, not 10. The Spark Double would be a 7/7 though. And they just scoop them up. All right, 1 game away from a 3-0. Like I said, I have no idea how to rate these type of decks in a unknown cube, but in these scenarios, if you just draft good cards, you can often enough do well. So, looks good. Let's run it back. Just need to win one of the next 2 games for a nice little 3-0. Okay, the next game here in the final round, we are, of course, on the draw, and man, this Earthshaker Giant just doesn't go away from my hand. I don't think this is a keep. This needs 1 more early spell, because Tolsimir is so good, but I mean, even though we have perfect mana, I think we need to go down to 6 here. And, alright, this is a keepable, though not exciting 6. I think I'm going to lose the Dream Leash and keep all of these other cards. Frilled Mystic's not bad. Let's see, I can go Harbor, or Forest into Harbor into Cascade. The only downside about leading with Forest is that I'm not going to be able to hold open turn 2 Warrant, but I could never do that anyways without drawing like an island off the top. That's actually kind of bad for me. 2/2 First Strike Haste is just going to do a little bit of work given my hand. Go to 16. Okay. No, stop casting stuff. Oh, well, that's less important, I guess. And a 1/2 Death Touch. Sure. So they can turn that into a 3/2 if they want to, and it looks like they want to. All right. Well, I guess I'll put that one back on top of their deck then. Time Walking a Key Rune seems good. Take 3, go to 13. Hopefully we draw a land. That might end up hurting us. They missed a land drop, so I probably just can't get greedy, and when they play out the Key Rune again, just quench it. Oh, they did have a land. Okay, let's draw. Ah, man, another 4-drop. Woof. Yikes. I didn't bottom a land on the mulligan, right? I bottomed, I believe, something else. Alright, let's bounce the 3/2. Go to 7. They can recast the Key Rune this same turn. Oh, my lord. Alright. That's probably game over. Maybe if we had drawn the Druid earlier, but we really needed to just hit a 4th land there to play Yeva. This is looking like GG. I can't block the Zealot. If I block the Key Rune, I still take 2 trample. And they have a Cinder Vines. Alright, good beats. Yep, we'll just scoop it up. They didn't even do anything impressive. We just missed on our 4th land. Hit a 4th land there, and it seems like we win. Given that game, we might actually want to bring in the Plume Veil versus them. 4/4 flying blocker seems really good. Alright, game 3 of the finals. Let's go. On the play. Hand is okay. Just okay. This Spell Rupture is really... I mean, I wish I had any better card than Spell Rupture. Maybe I should just be playing like a random Keeper of the Cord or something, but This is by far our worst counter. I have a 2-1 on turn 1? What the heck? Yeah, this kind of sucks. Just going to lose to a random aggro start. Don't do it. If we can draw Tolsimir, it's really good that they didn't have a turn 2 play. Oh, I guess we can just run out the Conclave Naturalists on turn 4. Like a 4/4 is pretty large. I guess it depends on what they do here. Ah, they have a War Boss. Fudge. So I take 3. Yeah, I need to run out the 4/4. And I need this 4/4 to not die this turn. We know they have like a Lightning Helix in their deck too. Faith's Fetter. Oh no! Oh, and that's probably game over. Dang it, dude. That sucks. Oh, wait a minute. We drew the perfect card. I lied. Tolsimir, you beautiful bastard. 2 3/3s, kill your Legion War Boss, gain 3 life. Okay, we are maybe back in this now. I was about to hang my head in shame. But Tolsimir was the perfect top deck. And if we can just draw a couple more lands, this Planewide Celebration is probably GG's. Nothing relevant here, please. Boar Tusk Liege. Other red creatures you can ++1. Okay, so we'll just take the 3 here. This is a really good turn cycle. We get to prey upon our 4/4 to their liege. Hold up Frilled Mystic. Say go. It's happening. It's happening. Borderland Ranger. I'm going to go ahead and just Mystic this. Because we still have Spell Rupture up next turn. And I don't want to stick with random crap in my hand and not do anything. You know? Nice. Alright, let's play Tolsimir. Or rather, let's attack with Actually, we probably attack with Frilled Mystic, too. Well, they're not going to block Tolsimir is the issue. So maybe I just gain 4 life and make 3 2/2s. I guess in which case we can probably attack with everything. Yeah, let's do that. Gain 4 life, make 3 2/2s. Seems right. I probably could have made 4 2/2s, but I think gaining at least 4 life once makes a lot of sense. As they have a Beast Whisperer now. Okay. We get to certainly attack with all of these. God, I kind of want to attack with all of the tokens too, because if they block, they take 3, 6, 9. I guess they wouldn't need to. They go to 9. All right, they're going to trade. Really need them to tap their Beast Whisperer for some reason. Maybe they cast like a main phase Court of Calling. Because this card is going to out advantage us for sure. I I guess I could have just sat back and waited too until more stuff died to get like return my Tolsimir, return my Frilled Mystic. I don't know. Felt like turning on the gas was a fine play, but now we're gonna end up getting punished maybe. Just passing. Interesting. Well, now we can kind of bait and attack. I'm definitely attacking with everything here. They clearly have something. Yep, I'm fine with this. Come on, go for a Chord of Calling and tap your Beast Whisperer. Aurelia's Fury. 3 damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. Tap each creature dealt damage this way. Alright, I'll keep my 3/3. They're going to take 7. They're going to go to 5. It's greedy, but I could have taken their mountain with Dream Leash, but I don't think that's right. I'm really hoping they attack with Beast Whisperer for some reason, but I guess at this point they're probably not going to. I'm glad I didn't take the mountain after they drew the Firelit Thicket. Alright, kill a 2/2 with Prey Upon. That happens. Mizium Tank. That doesn't draw them a card. Okay. Well, this is going to be good, I think. If I attack with both... Well, no. If I attack with... Yeah. If I do this, I think they're going to crew the tank and block the Voya. Well, I guess we incentivize the play then. Let's do it like this. Have them crew, tap their Beast Whisper, and then we can leash it. Perfect. Man, the crew there was so good for us. Okay. Both players living off the top, but if we draw a creature, we draw an extra card after. Oh, that's great. We could just go for the kill. Bounce the Fetters. It's probably safer not to in case they have like a Lightning Helix, I guess. Just Chord of Calling. Alright, they're going to Chord for 3. That resolves. What do they have? Knight of Autumn? Sure. Oh, they're going to kill the Dream Leash? Ah, interesting. Okay. You do return target non-land permanent opponent controls to its owner's hand. Oh, I can't even bounce those things anyways. Well, I guess we want to cast this. Oh, shoot. I get to draw a card if I cast this. But... Well, I guess I don't need to bounce anything of theirs. We still get the Surveil, we just don't need to bounce. Don't want the Plains, don't want the Quench. I don't think we need Plumeveil anymore. Borderland Rangers, pretty irrelevant. Alright, well, garbage all of it. It says you may, right? So I don't think we're bouncing that. Actually, I would hit him for 3. Or hit him down to 3. Then they would have to gain life. Go up to 7. No, so... No bounce. Let him trade. And then we're still going to run out the Harpooner because they're hellbent right now. So if they don't top deck anything here, we just attack with both. They have to block the Harpooner. They drew a Cinder Vines. Yep, that doesn't do anything. All right, attack with both. They trade with Harpooner. They go to 1. Looking good for us. Nice. All right. Woohoo! First try of this Ravnica Cube, and we got there with a nice little Bant Flash deck. Pretty fun. If you give this a try, I think you just draft like good cards and not necessarily a straight up strategy. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. And don't forget to check out all of my other content here on the YouTube of the Card Kingdoms. Thanks for watching.